Hi, ladies and gents. Welcome to CEO Meets. My name is Pip Wilkins. I'm the Chief Executive at the BFA, and I'm delighted to be joined by SylvianCare today. So first and foremost, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Christina I'm one of the founders of SylvianCare.
And I'm Silviu Pop. I'm also a founder of the SylvianCare brand.
Okay, so talk to me about SylvianCare first. What is it exactly that you do?
So we are a domiciliary care company. First, we set up the company in 2014 as a recruitment agency for healthcare, for nurses and carers. And after a while, we decided that we actually can be we have the skills and knowledge to be a care provider. So then we looked to register with CQC, and since then we in 2014, at the end of 2014 we registered providers with the CQC.
Fantastic. So what makes you different from some of the other care providers? There's a lot of domiciliary care franchises out there. What makes you different?
As Silviu said, we started as a recruitment agency. So we understood very early that recruitment, having strong recruitment, recruiting carers, it's the key in growing this type of business. So even now, as we have a number of franchises, we have 11 franchises, we set up a recruitment team which recruits for the whole franchise network, which helps grow the businesses.
Yeah, and it's one of the hardest parts of the care sector, isn't it? Is recruiting kind of good care staff in and finding them. So it's a great support service to have for the franchisees. COVID's obviously been something that's impacted every business. What were the impacts that it had on your business specifically, and how have you maybe adapted the model a little bit since coming out of the pandemic?
Yeah, so actually COVID didn't impact our business model. It actually, our business had an increase in sales of 500,000. And I think Brexit was the factor that really impacted our business with recruitment. We were not able to recruit from Europe and from even like locals. They were not really keen to come into healthcare work. So our business strategy changed, and we are recruiting from overseas. We are sponsor licensed throughout the network, and we have a target to increase our care capacity with 55,000 hours of care by the end of this year, and we can already see that it's working. And lately we can say that we added only for one unit around 2,000 hours of care.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we are there, and I think it's working. I'm happy with the strategy that we chose 6 months ago. And then
always good to have ambitious targets.
Yes.
So you are a family-run business. What are your core values and the core values that make up SylvianCare?
My favorite value that we have is resilience. So I consider that we are a very resilient business, and we have a growth mindset. And the way we understand this is that we are always growing, we are always improving and learning from mistakes. Yeah, so we're learning from mistakes. We're always adapting to the circumstances. We always trying to find solutions and ways to improve our services, improve the way we support our franchisees, and this is what helped us grow and make a success of our business.
Fab. So what does the day in the life of a franchisee look like? So if I was to buy one of yours tomorrow, what would I be doing every day?
So you would be overseeing the activities of the business. Probably, I mean, it really depends. For us, it's different because you might, some of our business owners are the register managers as well, or the nominated individual, because we have the CQC thing. So you would be recruiting, you would be assessing clients probably, or working with local authorities on the contracting side. But mainly you would be overseeing the day-to-day activities. Also, you would be dealing with the finances of the business and making sure that you are having enough cash flow, and you have to manage the cash flow, things like this. Yeah.
Okay. And what are the
you will have sufficient time for coffees and for
definitely coffee. Coffee is what makes me function.
Yeah.
What are the core values that you look for, and the core attributes that you look for in a franchisee? So the sort of top things that you're looking for when you're talking to potential franchisees, what do you want them to have? What do they look like?
We'd like them to be realistic, to have some entrepreneurial spirit and mindset, to have some background in care, ideally, or have an understanding, or be willing to learn if they don't have.
I look at the franchisee if they have their caring side in them, and they want to care for people, they want to bring some, to make a difference in the community. Not like it as much as an investor. I'm not looking for investors. I'm really looking for that person that can bring something in the community, and make a difference and give something from their knowledge in the community.
And their heart's really got to be in it.
Yes.
So I ask everybody the same question to end the CEO Meets. What would be your top tip to somebody? So if they're looking to invest in a franchise, in terms of their kind of research, due diligence, what's your key thing that you would say you need to do this when you're doing your research?
When you do your research
to buy into a franchise. So if they're looking at buying into a franchise, what's the kind of key thing you tell them to do?
I think looking at what the franchisor has to offer, and looking at the team that will provide the support, I think is important. And how experienced that team is. I think this is the most important thing.
It's really understanding who's going to look after you when you buy in, really, isn't it?
Exactly.
How much support you are going to get.
On paper might look brilliant, but in reality, who exactly is going to support you? How experienced that person is, how much experience they have. And
fantastic. It's a great top tip. Thank you so much for your time today. It was really nice talking to you both.
Thank you very much. To you too.